As part of our frequently asked questions, we want to do some short video clips to help answer some of those questions that y'all have asked of us. Why is the cost of high school number 2 $323 million? First, when you look at the cost of the new high school, it's important to realize that includes everything. That is your construction cost. In addition to that, that's your soft cost. So things like your furniture, fixtures, and equipment, your fees, your architect fees, all the testing that you have to do. And all of those are included in the soft cost, and that is a part of the total cost of this project for the new high school. One thing in addition that we have added to this cost is the new road that will be constructed from 1957 down to the new high school that will run back behind Petranco Elementary and past Loma out to middle school. So it is important to know that that is included in this total cost as well. So when you're comparing high schools, and that's what we're going to do here, we're going to compare the cost of our high school to the cost of another high school that is on a MVISD Bond ballot as well. So when you look at those costs, it's important that you're comparing apples to apples. So to me, a couple things that are really important to look at is the total square footage of the building and then the student capacity. So in these two comparisons, you can see the high school that we are looking at building has a total square footage of over 425,000. Whereas the high school that we're comparing it to has a total square footage of over 531,000. Our student capacity is going to be 2,400 kids, and theirs is going to be 2,750 kids. So when you take those two things and you calculate the cost of the project, the total cost of the project per student, you can see that our cost per student is very close to their cost per student, which is a little bit over 134,000 per student. So in comparison, you can see that we are, from a price standpoint, we are, we're no different than this other high school that's going to be built as well. Another thing I think that is important that you look at when you're comparing high schools that are going to be built is your career and technical education programs. So those programs, typically cost more to provide to kids. You've got more resources that need to be purchased. It's just a more expensive class. These are classes like your ag classes, your welding, your automotive, your health science. There's some business classes in there as well. So based on the number of programs that you have in the CTE area, that can impact the total price as well, because the more you have, obviously the more expensive your building is going to be.